Namaste, angels. This random spur of the moment reading is our full moon in Sagittarius reading. Yes, the full moon in Sagittarius occurred yesterday. I was around and available to do it yesterday. It was the day after my birthday. I was still celebrating, but at the same time, I could have done the reading. And I didn't. And all day today, well, I was pretty busy all day today, but all evening I was free. From around 6:30 on, I think I was free. And I was just laying here. Actually, I was watching Guys Grocery Games. Lee Majors was on there. I don't know how many of you are old enough to remember Lee Majors, but he used to be the $6 Million Man, and he looks exactly the same. And I was laying there watching that, and then all of a sudden, it was like, all right, go do the reading now. And it was like I just like arose, and here I am. So let's get this done. Let's do this. I'm not even telling you what cards we're coming across or even showing you. But so far it's been Inner Child, Mystery. I didn't catch the others. I'll do one more shuffle on this deck. It's Sacred Journey. I was guided because we had so much like abundance and life purpose stuff come up in the... oh, look. The answer to something is no. Ooh. I hope it's not no to a marriage proposal. That's embarrassing, am I right? Marriage, legal partnership, commitment, marital bonds, and societal contracts. So it doesn't have to be like romantic marriage. It could be some other sort of contract that maybe somebody declines entering. And you know what? With the Sagittarius moon, like for Geminis, we are in the, the Gemini sun right now. So for those of us, particularly who are Gemini suns, but maybe for Gemini rising or moon also, Sagittarius is our mirror sign and our 7th house of like one-on-one relationships. So like parent-child, BFF, boyfriend-girlfriend, girlfriend-girlfriend, boyfriend-boyfriend, them and them, husband-wife, wife and wife, husband-husband, them and them. Maybe boss employee, that sort of thing, like it closest one-on-one relationships. So there could be particularly involving Sagittarius, I guess, and or Gemini, those kind of contracts coming up. Our overall energy, though, is pause, inaction, calmness, step back, and wait for a sign, followed by material world, and that's it. So maybe... if something comes up in the material, like a yes or no question, if you don't automatically feel that the answer is no, especially, I guess, or yes, but no, because we just saw the no, then, and you feel like you have to pause and think about it, it may have something to do like with a material, like a job, or, like where to live, or whether or not to spend, or something like that. And if you feel like you have to think about it, and it's a maybe, you'll probably end up not doing it because it's just about inaction. So it'll be a no, basically, ultimately it'll be a no still, at least for the time being. Money, career, status, 3rd dimension, make your mark. So I was guided to pull out the abundance cards because that came up in the reading for the week, abundance and life purpose. But I have 10,000 decks, and I didn't see the abundance cards, but I saw the life purpose ones right away. So I guess ultimately maybe I wasn't meant to use the others. Somebody didn't want me to use them, but I'm using these. This is the life purpose deck, beginning with freedom, opening to study, which gives me like kind of Hierophant, not really Hierophant, probably more the Hermit than Hierophant vibes, this study card. Reading, research, and education help you to gain confidence and clarity about your career. Maybe looking into a career, doing some sort of, research on it. Maybe discussing it with somebody. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. Talking it over with somebody could be tied to that material world question and the pause, like should I, shouldn't I? Yeah, it looks like it does for somebody. It's time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's desires. Do one more. And then I open to heart's desires. My cards, They sort of like mean what they say and say what they mean and like to reiterate. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. But you still got to decide. They're not going to decide for you. Angels don't decide for you. We have free will. We have freedom, which is what the card we started with, right? For this deck, we got flowers. So this could be about giving somebody their flowers, as they say, recognizing someone, appreciating life in general. You know, spending time out in nature, working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. I also just heard something about herbs. I don't know if you gotta like grow your own food or plants. Could be some. It could be that. Grow your own food or plants. Like, even if you live like in an apartment like I do, there's ways to. Sometimes even in the grocery store, you can get like these tiny herb plants and put them in your windowsill, and then you don't have to keep buying oregano, basil, you know, those sorts of things. The tarot deck, we're starting with the Sun. Ooh, followed by the Nine of Cups. I might be going on vacation. Sun can be about breaks, maybe going to a nice sunny, warm climate. An island or something, maybe. We got the Ace of Cups here too. Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, the Sun. So Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment, dreams coming true, wishes being granted, prayers being answered, goals being met, achievements and accolades and stuff. Very, very nice. That may lead to some sort of new beginning and or emotional fulfillment. And then maybe you take a break, you know, to relax and after your accomplishments. Very nice. Let's shuffle. Whoa. Two of Cups. So it could definitely have something to do with a relationship. Maybe two people going on vacation. Maybe a couple. Three of Pentacles. Or they may have worked hard for this. To be able to do this. Or maybe you are... again, achieving something through some sort of effort that you put forth. When we see the Three of Pentacles and it's about monetary gain, it tends to be like directly, you know, correlating to your work. It's not like money that's coming out of the air that's, you know, just ending up with you by happenstance. It's because like you're getting your paycheck or your vacation check or a bonus or something connected to your work. We got the Queen of Swords here. She's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. The King of Cups is right behind her. Wow. King of Cups in reverse. Somebody who willing to do any and everything to get what they want, to pursue their dreams, their Nine of Cups, whatever that is for them. Maybe it's her in this instance. Or maybe she's representative of clarity and figuring out what he wants or doesn't want. And then once he knows, he's going to go after it. He may want to give her the wand. Seriously, he could be thinking about, how can I get back in her good graces and her pants? Yeah. By putting in some effort, doing some real work towards it, making a nice offer. Could be some distance between them if it is two people. Anyway, King of Cups, potentially a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. They may have something destined for them, or they may be destined for each other, or some other good luck or fortune may be coming in very, very unexpectedly. That could just totally, like, shake up your world. Like, picture if you won the lottery, right? That would be like a tower moment, a good tower moment, but a tower moment nonetheless. Like, oh my God, like everything changes. Your whole life changes overnight. Or if, you know, somebody pursued you and swept you off your feet when you weren't expecting it. That could be a tower moment too. Again, Queen of Swords. King of Cups, very possible. Here we have somebody, again, that looks like she needs a break. Maybe healing, recovery, and or the need for vacation, thinking about vacation, thinking about all the stuff you've been doing, all the things you've had on your plate. You know, how you've been carrying the load. I'm just wanting to take a moment and relax. Overall energy is now the Knight of Swords, like the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords in reverse. Also possibly a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. Knight of Swords in romance, also someone known to sweep you off your feet. He is here in front of the Hermit, who is also in reverse. The Hermit, with regard to love and romance, whether upright or in reverse, almost always has to do with rekindling a relationship from the past. So someone's ex returning. Yes, from your past, the Six of Cups. And you got to decide whether or not you're interested in that. Or maybe you want to defend yourself and get like, back up, homie. Don't come any closer. Oh, God. Wow, I'm very silly today. I'm sorry. I'm like one of those people, you never grow up. So with the angel and animal tarots, I was like, ugh, stuck for a second, because I realized we're starting sort of like with two threes of pentacles. The Empress is kind of like a Three of Pentacles too. It's representative of Earth energy. The Empress, or Venus, rules the sign of Taurus, in addition to that of Libra. But you know, the Taurus comes very strongly through the Empress, because it's about fertility and growth and expansion, right? And new beginnings and creativity and co-creation and collaboration. So all those things sort of give me the Earth vibes stronger than her Libra vibes, and certainly stronger than her Gemini vibes. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. That is here in front of the Three of Pentacles. So this would be like a Three of Pentacles too, but of course stronger. It is the Empress. Somebody's period could come unexpectedly, whether it's just unexpected period, like period. Like they forgot it was coming, or they didn't realize it was coming, or, you know, like when it changes the day on its own. I always hated that. Like, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be here next week, or you should have been here last week. So it could be that, or, I guess maybe it, you know, could have stopped. Like maybe it's a menopause or a perimenopause, or even if you're not there yet, maybe based on diet, it hadn't been coming, diet or exercise or something, hadn't been coming, and it comes unexpectedly. Also, it is a time, aside from period, I don't know where that even came from, but it did come, but it came. Wow, this is like really funny. They're playing with me. But aside from period, it's also about pregnancy. And so there could be a successful pregnancy. You've really just been, you know, working at it, just really trying hard, maybe watching your schedule. Okay, I'm ovulating, that sort of thing. And it finally comes around, because again, the Three of Pentacles is about work. And being rewarded in direct correlation of your work. Your most satisfying and profitable career comes from following your passions. So listen to whose passions? Your passions. Listening to your heart. Remember, heart's desires. And doing what brings you joy. That's not just your career. That's like everything, you know. Your life purpose is best fulfilled by allowing your talent and true self to shine forth into the world. Very true. But somebody could be trying to take that from you. Take something from you. Some sort of opportunity, if it is having to do with something at work. Remember that may be what you have to defend yourself against, like somebody trying to take credit for some sort of success at the office or something. Just be aware. And sure enough, talking about competition, the next card is the Five of Wands. I mean, it was upside down. So there's that to consider. Maybe it's representative of a Five of Wands in reverse. However, technically there are no reversals in this deck. So it's a Five of Wands, which can be about competition, or in the case of work, yes, somebody competing with you at work or trying to take credit for your work. Occasionally, you may experience clashes with others. If you decide the matter is worth your energy, then do what you can to minimize the conflict without sacrificing your goals or beliefs. So I talked about Gemini, our 7th house. If you are a Sagittarius, however, it is your first house of self and self-expression. So you too should be feeling pretty good, confident, ready for the world. After Sagittarius. Capricorn is your 2nd house of earned income. And man, do you guys know how to earn a buck, right? So it should be a really good time for you. Just raking in. Wouldn't be the surprise if that 3 of Pentacles and Empress card had something to do with you guys. Your ruler is also currently in retrograde in Aquarius, Saturn. After Capricorn is, in fact, Aquarius. So it's your 3rd house of communication. And we air signs know all about communication anyway. So that's just amped up for you. Pisces, 4th house, foundations, family. So this is where the moon, will be affecting different people. Our overall energy is the wheel. So something for which we are destined is happening now. It's also a time, again, of growth, very rapid growth, expansion, movement. The wheel represents the planet Jupiter, which is the planet of growth and expansion and luck. So there's destiny happening. Time of positive change. The situation suddenly moves forward and fortune is on your side. But another 7 of Wands. So again, there may be some need to defend yourself. Maybe when you come into luck, people trying to get near you, maybe use you, take it. Not necessarily rob you, but just sort of burden you maybe. Like, can I hold $5? Everybody wants to ask you because you're lucky and maybe you're coming into abundance. Perhaps. Oh, we left some cards here. And I went to pick them up and I only picked up a couple. And we got to see the Ace of Pentacles. So these I'm just going to throw in sort of randomly. It's the Empress again also. And I just threw her on top of the sun. Not the same sun we saw before, but another sun. And we have another 3. This one's more like a 3 of fire, however, with the World. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude in the path toward enlightenment. Actually, the weekly reading equaled the time. It was 33 minutes and 21 seconds or something like that. So it was 333. So that may have some meaning too. Okay, now that our cards are all shuffled, let's use these 2 decks. And then I'll put these on the side just in case we want to clarify. We'll pull them out. So let's get us across. Beginning with the recent past, the near future, message from our higher self, or 5D message. This is a 3D message, the lower self. This is the heart of the matter. This is the life purpose deck, but I'll still put some here for love and relationship. Maybe these will be things that are influencing our relationships. And then here we'll put that energy with which we will enter the Cancer new moon, which is our next major moon phase. And again, our overall energy is flowers. We did have marriage too, so somebody could be getting married this week or being proposed to. That may be what the shocker is. The Tower between the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups, for example. They could be growing their family with the Empress or the world. I mean, the wheel, like sudden, unexpected abundance. Could be that unexpected pregnancy. That's also possibly a Tower. Okay, recent past. We have talk to your angels instead of worrying. Ask for divine guidance. We may have been going through something and just really feel. And we did pull, I think, like last week, a lot of swords cards, a lot of Eight of Swords and those sorts of things. Maybe you were worried about some sort of conversation you had to have, public speaking or testifying or something here. I'm just getting like court or something going on with court for somebody. And just, maybe you're worried about the outcome of a court case, a legal situation. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. You could like talk yourself out of it. Maybe something involving like a con artist. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. From the Twin Flame Oracle, we have regret, soulmate, and loss. So in the recent past, there may have been a breakup, or we may have been thinking, having on our mind. Maybe that's where all the swords energy came from. Just really being in our heads about a past relationship, or how we messed up, regretting, the one that got away, that we lost, the soulmate. Or someone could have been feeling that way about us. Remorse, life regrets, loss. Start making empowered choices. And to come up with like what you should do, talking or speaking to your angels can help. Also speaking or testifying, it doesn't have to be in front of a podium. This could have been testifying to another party, to your soulmate. Just like speaking your truth, and we didn't do it. And that could be what the regret is that led to the loss of somebody. Near future. Heart's desires. Okay. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. Practice makes perfect. So whether it's talking or whatever it is that you're trying to improve upon, polish your skills by practicing regularly. And again, it's time to decide the heart's desires. This is after we shuffled, cut into many, many different piles. These two cards found their way back to each other, like I think two people are meant to find their way back to each other. Listen, the angels are supporting, guiding you and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. Heart's desires. And then here we have, make a decision based on your heart's true desires. That's twice that it happened in one reading, that these two cards showed up together. Receive. Wow. Open-minded, abundant, ready. It's your time to receive your heart's desires, if you're ready to decide what it is you want. And this is especially true in romance for us, okay? Revel, flow, savor, entice. Open yourself to romance and a fresh start. Could be a brand new romance, brand new person you're meeting, or a fresh start in a existing relationship. Maybe you decide upon a clean slate, let's begin again. And or this could be, something happening with an ex. New opportunity. Release the past. Whatever it is, you have to let go of the past, though. So even if it's an ex, you can't still be bringing up the old stuff or holding up, that includes the feelings, the conversations, the arguments. You can't. You have to leave it all alone. Or even sometimes the good stuff. Like, we can't relive those moments, so we shouldn't get caught up and stuck in them. We should be trying to make new memories, right, moving forward. You know, by living in the present, being in the now, enjoying life, appreciating life, we create new memories as we move forward. You can't just keep, you know, looking at pictures of ourselves when we were 12. This is your second chance, it says. So for somebody, this definitely is, you know, an ex, or maybe you're a divorcee or a widower or something. Even a single parent, I'm getting, for whatever, maybe, you know, maybe you're never married, single mom, single dad. And this is like, you know, maybe your kids are getting older and you're ready to start again, or you had a heartbreak and now you're ready to start again. Message from our higher self. Trust, okay? Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Not just your career path, but, you know, just to guide you, period. We're protected. We don't have to be worried. And this Isis came through with this message so strongly today about us being protected and not being afraid about, you know, to follow whatever guidance we're receiving. You are safe and supported while you change your career. I don't think it's just your career. I think it's whatever we're getting into. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. I would say that is true of yoga and, you know, any type of meditation. Again, this can also be talking about regular dreams, maybe journaling, just any type of divination that requires us to like get in touch with ourselves is what I'm feeling. We're maybe at some sort of crossroad. We got to think. Yes, no. Divergent paths, choices. Okay, there's some confusion about the choices. The moon can be responsible for that. Moon can be about confusion, the unknown, but we're still supposed to proceed as we feel we're guided and not worry about that unknown, not fear that unknown. Instead, follow your intuition. That's what it says here. And the marriage card is back, and it's back with no. Again, y'all saw me shuffle and mix up the cards and cut several times. Marriage and no. Can you imagine somebody being left at the altar? I'm also getting that this could be about like being at a crossroad, like not wanting to be married anymore, like wanting to divorce and needing to even trust that kind of feeling. When was I talking about? Was that the weekly reading when I was talking about divorce? Also, I think it may have been this week. The way time is lately, sometimes I don't know, I'm coming or going. Was it this week? Was it last week? 3D life. What's up with that? Builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. For some of this is physical. Maybe we're doing some sort of remodeling. Right away I saw something about like redecorating or remodeling like your home. And this could be preparing, like creating like a nest for, you know, the feminine too. Maybe you're not doing it like this, but, you know, we could be Queen of Pentacles-ing. The Pentacling. You know, like really like trying to make a home or make ourselves comfortable. Maybe watching what we eat, cooking at home, homemade meals, like growing the herbs, how that was coming through. All of that could be part of it too. And building in that sense, maybe building a body, building a family, building a comfortable home. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. Also, career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Again, this is a life purpose deck, but I don't feel that these things are only having to do with career. And that's why I said, let's go ahead and use some even for the love and romance position. I think this can be anything. And I know, you know, sometimes people will refer to their mate, especially a male mate, like a woman, or at least women of a certain age, maybe of my age, you know, refer to their mate, their man, as, you know, like a daddy or a boss or something. So that could be like a career change too, like a new man. And we have yes. That's interesting too, that no was in our 5D and yes is in our 3D. So there could be something about which, we're not following the guidance, like our higher self is telling us don't, and we proceed anyway. The answer to your question is yes, because you have free will. So you can ignore your higher self if you want, or your angels, your ancestors, God, the universe, whatever is guiding you. You can ignore that because you have free will. One way or another, either way, there's going to be some sort of outcome, results, conclusion, ending. You will get a resolution one way or another. This is true. At the heart of the matter, we have light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing light and love into the world. Also strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Even the heartache, the hurt, the pain, the distrust, like even those sort of negative emotions have happened for a reason, to help to build you into the person that you are today. Animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. I'm feeling that for the purposes of this reading, there could be animals or even insects that we're seeing that are going to have meaning. If you, see something in your home or whatever, a bug. I was watching a video the other day. This woman was being chased around her house by a raccoon. Her and her dog are being chased around the house by a raccoon. But yeah, if there's anything about an animal or an insect that particularly catches your attention, if you don't know the meaning of that animal or insect, I suggest you look it up, because I think there's going to be some messages through that too for you. Wow. So at the heart of the matter, we have creativity. Again, so it's more of that sort of Empress energy of, again, growth, expansion, collaboration, co-creation, working together, making things, making people, making new memories, inspiration, productivity, creation. Bring out the greatness within. Also surrender. Just like let go and let it happen. Detach. Trust. We have trust here. We have trust here. Free will. We got free will here. We got free will here. Have faith that all will be well. And twin flames. There could definitely be some connections with our twin flame and or soulmate this week. We got both cards on the table. Soulmate is here. Twin flame is here. Romance is here. Marriage is here. Eternal love. Reincarnation. Passion. Twins seeking union. And this is not just a week. This is more like a 2-week period. Up again until the new moon in Cancer, which I believe is the 28th. So this would go through like the 27th of the month, which would also be by the time that the sun has also entered Cancer. The first day of Cancer season would be June 22nd, which is the day that Venus enters Gemini. Venus, who is Gemini's esoteric ruler or ancient ruler. Love and relationship. Options. So we may have more than one choice, more than one feminine, more than one masculine from which to choose. Yes or no. More than one fiance or, option in terms of person to marry. Or again, maybe we are married. It was last week. I was feeling something about some sort of married man. It didn't have to be a man. That just came to me, married man. I don't know. Was it specifically a man? I remember I was saying somebody's maid is married, so maybe it wasn't specifically a man. Anyway, we got options. Somebody got options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. Yes, it may be career, and that may affect your or influence your relationship, your love and or relationship. But you also may have options in terms of potential mates or love interests. Infinite abundance in this area. So just love overflowing this week. Maybe that's why, again, marriage, twin flame, soulmate, all of this stuff appearing at once, because it's just we're fully supported as we devote ourselves to our divine life purpose. And I also talked about that. I said that I was getting, and the cards went on to demonstrate it, that if we pursued what we were guided, to do, or with whom we were guided to be, and or both, if we pursued everything the universe was showing us to do without fear, like even if it didn't, we couldn't imagine how it could possibly work. Like, how are we going to be together? We're both broke. How are we going to be together? We're both, in relationships. Yeah, the relationship sucks. We're both in a relationship. Like, as if we don't have the, potential to the ability to get out of those relationships. Like, you know, just not being able to see a way. The universe or God was saying, like, if you don't do that, if you just follow the guidance toward whatever it is, you know, the job. Okay, they like me at the job. They like me at the interview. They gave me the job, but how am I going to actually do the job? You know, am I good enough? Obviously you are. They picked you. You know, so if you can follow through, the abundance is coming. That's the message I've been getting over like the past 2 weeks. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. But again, you do have options and you have freedom of choice. You are free to do what you choose. It's sitting next to free will. Remember free will was here? Was it free will was here? Or here? It's nearby. We just saw free will a moment ago. It was somewhere here. Also, we have beliefs. So your beliefs could be preventing you from feeling as free as you actually are. Right? Similar or clashing belief systems can bring us together or keep us apart. And that's not just, this is the love and relationship placement. But, you know, that's true of friends and family members and all that stuff too. We have split energy. So again, somebody is confused, not sure which way to go, not sure what to choose, what to pick. And if you need to pause, if you're unsure, you need to pause, like our overall energy suggests we do, and not act at all, then do that. Don't act at all, you know, until you heal this energy and get it a little bit more focused. But this is also a message about talking about options. So we got this card that says we have options, and then we have this card that says we have options. We're also unfocused, potentially. We're multitasking, and we need to decide what we really want. You could be juggling more than one mate, and you need to pick, maybe. You know, you're trying to spread yourself a little too thin. But as I was saying, healing, working on ourselves, maybe doing that yoga or other meditation, or, you know, using some other methodology to bring yourself some peace and comfort and clear your mind so that you can think things through, will help you decide. So sometimes self-care can do that. I like to go get my nails done, go get a massage. I always liked acupuncture. The place that I used to go to closed with COVID, with the pandemic, but, you know, these are things that make me feel good. A pedicure. I sit there with the chair vibrating while somebody else is working on me, and I can, you know, relax and clear my head. That type of stuff. Self-care. Time out. Again, maybe some of us will get to go on vacation. We saw the Four of Swords. We saw the Sun. That could be planning a vacation. Be gentle with yourself and your twin. And we do have the twin flames again crossing here, this energy. And what are we taking into the Cancer new moon? We'll be on the right path by then, it seems. If we, those of us who are already on the right path, if we keep doing what we're doing, we'll stay on it because it's working. Also books. So again, research and, you know, getting familiar with your, you know, interests. So especially if it has something to do with work or career, your life purpose, you know, really just like reading up on or researching and practicing the things that you're into. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. For some of us, this could be about writing too. Whether it's writing books or writing music is also a possibility, or writing books about music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. Then we have Karmic Partner. So we've had like all the different dynamics of a romantic relationship here, right? With the soulmate, the marriage, the twin flames, and now the Karmic Partner. Conventional relationship, duty bound by societal conventions. With some of us, this is a breakup. This is leaving the Karmic Partner. We have separation. No contact. 5D, dreams, nightmares. Focus on your own happiness. And deception. So yeah, this is like separating, getting away from somebody who is toxic. And it sounds like right in time for the new moon, because new moons are about new beginnings. So this is the perfect time with the full moon, between now and that new moon, to release these things and, you know, get out of that type of situation so you can be starting brand new with the energy of the new moon. Mask, illusion, duplicity. Look beyond the superficial. Like, you got to see this person for who they really are. And that's you're going to probably find that that's who they really are, is not your friend, not your mate, not your, you know, not with whom you're meant to be connected. And it's time to separate from them. That's what we have there for that. Now we're going to do a spread from the perspective of the divine masculine. For that, why don't we bring these back, and why don't we shuffle these again? We're starting with chaser, in pursuit, convincing, but also rejection. Let them go and let it be. Right, rather than trying to control it. Stagnation, delusion, release the need to control the situation. Your love is blooming. Your answers arrive in spring. Well, that's only like another week for that. Spring is over on the 21st. That's the first day of summer. Rise above. Somebody could be not only traveling, but specifically by plane. I just got that from the rise above. Maybe to visit family. Maybe because you're feeling sort of down. You want to be around people, friends, family, to like brighten your spirits. You want to ascend. Rise above, ascend. Expansion, evolution, universal intelligence, stay connected to spirit. Yeah, that could also be tied to the vacation or trying to pull away from other people. Again, clear your head will allow you to maybe do some ascension into the 5th dimension and just feel a lot more at home in your own body after that. Oh, goodness. Destruction is our overall energy. Tower, or tower moment, sorry. Unexpected change, new opportunities. Divine feminine. The masculine as it relates to the feminine, to himself, and the union or connection as a whole. What energy the masculine would have the feminine give to the union or connection if it were up to him. What he himself is bringing to the table, so to speak. What the universe or God would have both the masculine or feminine, are both archetypes, you know, to give toward the union or connection, and what the universe or God wants to help us with. This card. This is overall, and this is like the outcome or what energy we're taking with us into the new moon in Cancer. And our overall energy is the wheel. This card just fell away. It is transformation, breakthrough, reinvention. You're ready for the next level. So we'll put that up there. Divine Feminine. Queen of Wands. Don't underestimate your ability to manifest your dreams. You may have several priorities vying for your attention at once, but you can do it. And the Sagittarius energy jumped from this, and it's partnered with winter. So I think this is talking about during an actual Sagittarius time frame, which is the end of November to like mid-December, or the third week of December. Christmas. Yeah, I think Christmas is Capricorn by the time it must be till like December 21st would be Sagittarius. Anyway, the Queen of Wands is talented, brilliant, independent, and charming. So between now and the actual Sagittarius time frame, just some real confidence building, I think, with the Divine Feminine, and all kinds of growth happening for us, which is wonderful. Talented, brilliant, independent, and charming. Don't underestimate your ability to manifest your dreams. Okay, between now and December. You may have several priorities vying for your attention at once. Remember all those options. So that could be jobs, it could be mates, potential, all kinds of things that you're dealing with, that you're needing to choose. But you can work your way through everything, and you'll ultimately you'll pick what's appropriate for you. You can handle it all. And if you've got a lot of things on your plate to juggle, you can handle that too. Winter. You feel out in the cold. Your answers arrive in winter. So you may just feel like unsure as to, am I manifesting? Am I getting it? Is all this working? And yes, but I don't think that you have to wait necessarily to winter. I think it's by winter. I think it's between now and, like I said, December 20th, 21st, the Sagittarius time frame. The masculine as it relates to the feminine. Strength, some more fire. We got the Queen of Wands here. This is also a fire energy. Represents the sign of Leo most directly, which is ruled by the sun. True strength is displayed through kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. You have tremendous personal power and courage. So maybe the masculine that feels like he has to forgive the feminine for something, like he's the one that's been wronged. I mean, it's possible. We all still can like remember things and see things differently based on our own POV, right? Our own point of view. I think like he really feels like he's the one that has to extend some kindness, forgiveness, and compassion, as opposed to it coming back to him. And that's maybe for her chasing him. Maybe he feels that she should be apologetic for that, and he owes her some forgiveness or cut her some slack for having been the chaser. In pursuit, convincing, rejection, let them go and let it be. Oh, I also got, okay, just now that for some, it's like that she's, even though he doesn't like the chasing, for some, it's that she like pulled her energy out. Maybe that because she was feeling left out in the cold, so she pulled her energy back from him. So she's not chasing. And he feels that. And that's what has him upset. Even though he does not like the chasing, but he's like missing it, that it's not there. The masculine, as it relates to himself, we have 7 of Pentacles. So like he knows he's already, been doing the... Isn't this... Look, Rhonda, I can't make this stuff up with these readings, I'm telling you. We have the feminine as the chaser. That's how he identifies her, right? This is the placement of the masculine as it relates to the feminine. He sees her as the chaser. This is the masculine as it relates to himself, how he sees himself. He sees himself as the runner. Boom. But he's like, I already, put everything into this that I can for the moment. What more do you want from me? Cut him a little slack, right? The planning, resources, and efforts that you've invested in your dream will reap great rewards. In the meantime, have patience and meditate on your next step. He's probably worried, like it's not going to reap great rewards. It's not working because here she goes. She stopped chasing. It's not working anymore. She's not like seeking me out. And I can feel that she's pulled her energy away. Now what do I do? Because I've sort of played my whole hand. I put everything that I had to give, you know, or that I know to give. Masculine is a relation to the union or connection as a whole. That everything, that he can still like wish upon a star, then everything will work out. Your wish comes true, as a matter of fact. Concerns fade away and you have a love of life. But it does come with lessons. Right? Because things have their consequences. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Knowledge, understanding. Look for the lesson in this situation. Overall, the Knight of Wands. So this is a very, can be a very fleeting energy, something that comes in fast, and then it's like panic. Okay, I can't stay too long because I'm getting scared about how I feel about you, and the fear sets in. Knight of Wands, like the Queen, and even the Strength card, you know, representative of fire. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Knight of Wands is passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So what could need immediate attention, again, is the fact that energy has been pulled out and you want to try to reconnect. Also, it could be this fear that's warranting, you know, attention right away, that you feel like you have to take some sort of action. What do I do? What do I do? They're leaving. Or, you know, they're running, they're chasing, they're not running, they're not chasing. Darkness, hesitation, insecurity. Know that you are protected. What energy the masculine would have the feminine give to the union or connection if it were up to him? Seven of Swords. So for some, it's about a return of somebody coming back. You know, Seven of Swords often gives like ex returning, but again, like without changing. It's like usually if the person returns with Seven of Swords, they're the same way, you know. So it's like that. It depends on how they were. Because for some, that's not good. Like, are you ever going to change? And this person hasn't grown. They haven't learned their lesson. Nothing's different. We're repeating the same issues. Or, you know, more positively, you haven't changed a bit. This is great. Big goals is partner with that. Career, business, success. Claim your place in the world. So just wanting, you know, abundance. An abundant, maybe, you know, with the connection, with the union. What energy he himself is bringing to the table right now. It is the Page of Wands. So that can be seen as different things too. It could be like an immature energy. Maybe that's what's like, you haven't changed. Like, you know, why are you so different? I'm still the same. Page of Wands is outgoing, creative, confident, and mischievous. Don't you love all the fire that's showing up for the Sagittarius full moon reading? News. I need my glasses. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Well, that sounds like you need to do something different. But the Page of Wands also in traditional tarot is known for picking up where they left off, like needing to finish something that they started in the past. And for that, they may need to stop running and surrender. Detach, trust, free fall, have faith that all will be well. So that's what he's willing to come in with. The universe wants to help us with communication and travel, with movement, especially where we've been stuck and stagnant, where nothing's been happening. Notice more fire. It's so Sagittarius, this reading. It's all fire energy. Well, Sagittarius, and because remember the overall energy too was the wheel, which is totally, it's Jupiter, which represents the sign of Sagittarius. Also connects to the fixed signs. So Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and which one did I forget? Scorpio. But Eight of Wands is about movement. Could be very rapid movement or sudden movement, like where things had been just not happening. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over, and many things are happening happening at once. Wands for me are about movement, and the Eight of Wands in particular always reminded me of like Cupid's arrows, flying at you. So this is like especially in love. We could have movement. Again, maybe couples traveling together, or just moving metaphorically. Movement, meeting. Somebody could be meeting for the first time. Maybe you've been online dating. Remember I said Jupiter's or the wheel tied to the fixed signs too, like Aquarius. So maybe you've been looking at pictures or a computer, online dating or something. Now you're going to meet in person. Adventure. That's an adventure too. Also, it could be connected to actual travel. Be ready for new experiences. Very nice. That's what the universe wants to help us with. And the outcome, or what we're going into the new moon in Cancer with, is, the Tower. Partner with home. Now, the Tower for me can have something to do with an actual home, building, structure, and doesn't have to be bad. So it could be something sudden, unexpected, maybe moving in together. If it's positive, this says cozy, warm, secure. You feel at home with each other. So this is not like a scary tower. If they're connected. Important changes are coming into your life that will require you to take action. Don't hesitate to maybe move into a new place, in new directions that you know are right for you. Moving in together. But let's go ahead and pull another one for that, even though it looks very, very good. And you guys know I like to clarify from, I like using these old decks of mine to clarify, because I can tell whether or not the cards are upright or in reverse. So I like to pull the next upright card, and this time it's this one. And it's the Seven of Cups. So there's a complex decision. What do we do? Do I move near you, or do you move near me? Do we move in together? Complex decision, the need to do research. Stop procrastinating. What's this one? Two of Cups. A relationship that continues to grow closer. So that's what this Tower and home is about. Forgiveness, like we saw, it's right here on top of it with the Strength card, and the positive resolution of a conflict. Very nice. Should I be greedy and pull this one too? It's upright. Let's see. Hermit. Again, could be possibly an ex for somebody that's returning. And maybe that's what was so difficult, because you're rekindling a relationship in the past. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery, maybe involving a Virgo. Another Seven of Swords, Earth, Pentacles. We got one here underneath the runner, and we got another one here. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action. Any worry that you have is unnecessary. Let it go. Death, the end of a phase or situation. Spiritual transformation. It is time to move on. Another need for a decision. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision. A stalemate. Pretending there's no problem. That's because you've already made a decision. Like in your heart, you know what you want to do, but you're afraid to let everybody else know, because they're like, well, what might they say? But if you make the right decision for you, it could lead to 10 of Pentacles. A very happy family life, financial security, and finding magic in the little things in life. Just like really appreciating, living in the moment, living in the present. Ace of Pentacles. You can expect a windfall of abundance, such as money, timely assistance, a serendipitous meeting, or rewarding advice. You may be offered a fabulous new job or promotion, or the prospect of a profitable business venture or investment. I don't think it could get any better than that. I should probably quit while I'm ahead. I'll just peek to see what this was. That's not bad. And again, this could be about you being at a distance, or from each other, or the fact that these things are manifesting. You're very close to them, but you don't have them yet. That may be what the the two sevens of Pentacles are about. Like you're building toward it, you're building towards it. You're almost there. You're not quite there yet. Stop to take time to review and to make long-term plans. Like again, where are we going to live when we get back together? Are we going to live on the West Coast by you? We're going to live on the East Coast by me. We're going to live on, in North America by me. We're going to live in South America by you. What are we going to do? Make long-term plans. It's appropriate to pat yourself on the back and for all of your accomplishments. But you may also need some patience. Seven of Swords is also about patience, like to let things play out, to allow for the next phase to play out. All right, last upright card. I should have quit while I was ahead. This is the Five of Cups. And this is about pessimism and doubt. We don't need this kind of energy here, so I'm just going to toss it. Although it's not as strong as the other cards, you know, especially like the Ace and all those major arcana cards. I don't even want us to go there, like get into that place of pessimism and doubt and oh, woe is me and nothing good ever happens to me. Focus on look at all of these cards that I pull, just one after the other, that was so beautiful for us. So that's what I have for you guys, and I hope that all this plays out without that. Right? Don't allow yourself to slip into this kind of fear, right? This kind of doubt about yourself. Yeah, please do like, share, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate it. Namaste.